Welcome to our talk on rolling wave scheduling, a practical approach for managing uncertainty in drug development. In this session, we'll outline why traditional rigid timelines struggle with shifting experimental data and introduce a wave-based planning mindset that locks only major milestones while keeping near-term work concrete, adaptable, so teams can move confidently without overcommitting to unknowns. This slide contrasts a brittle waterfall plan with an adaptive rolling wave approach, showing how a single PK data shift can force full replanning in linear schedules, but only local adjustments in wave-based plans. The key idea is iteration. Keep near-term tasks firm, replan only the imminent wave, and prevent wholesale redraws while preserving cross-functional alignment as new results arrive. Here we map a high-level project timeline with iterative detail, illustrating locked milestones like IND filing and first patient in alongside placeholder subtasks whose details are deferred. The visual shows 3 waves: early planning, mid-stage development, and late-stage refinement. So leadership secures commitment to major goals while teams reserve detail for upcoming waves as data emerges. This graphic explains balancing short-term commitments with long-term adaptability. Teams make firm, sprint-length commitments for resources and budgets, then re-evaluate based on experimental outcomes. That re-evaluation point feeds back into a flexible roadmap, giving teams the freedom to pivot protocols or CRO choices while keeping overall direction steady. The bi-weekly cross-functional review cycle ties wet lab, clinical, and regulatory, leads into a disciplined replanning rhythm. Teams update assumption logs, surface deferred work, and decide next wave tasks together. The recurring review prevents chaotic scope drift and turns ad hoc changes into an institutionalized, controlled adaptation process. Modern PM tools can unite locked milestones with near-term sprints in a single visual workspace, providing a single source of truth. The left side preserves leadership certainty with fixed timeline views and predictable reporting, while the right side enables flexible task management, real-time updates, and iterative progress tracking for operational teams. Strategic buffering here means inserting calibrated buffers behind high-risk tasks rather than blanket padding across the schedule. The buffer expands as uncertainty grows and shrinks as results resolve, protecting the overall timeline while optimizing resource allocation and improving predictability without wasteful padding. This case study shows a biotech team moving from a failed 36-month waterfall to rolling wave planning. The rigid plan hit a CMC scale-up roadblock, so the team adopted rolling waves and resequenced tasks based on new data. The outcome was meaningful. The program delivered earlier than a full redo, preserved investor confidence, and realized about $4 million in cost avoidance. The Shadow Gantt chart trap warns that hidden, overly detailed plans undermine rolling wave philosophy by reintroducing rigidity. The recommendation is to enforce wave discipline through regular governance audits, removing future microtasks from detailed views, and refocusing teams on quarterly planning waves and high-level milestones to maintain adaptability. To pilot rolling wave scheduling, start by challenging managers to run a pilot on upcoming tox or validation studies. Commit to 1 master milestone and a 12-week sprint cadence, then measure impact by tracking replanning hours and efficiency gains. Use pilot lessons to refine the method and scale it across development portfolios as a standard practice.